Hey ladies, good morning. So I'm just sitting here cooking breakfast for my babies. It is Sunday morning and I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm not in the mood to be cooking for a long time this morning, so I'm just gonna do some waffles, frozen waffles, and some fruit and some eggs. I thought about making like a breakfast meat, but sometimes I feel like that's a lot of cholesterol combined with the eggs, so I don't always do that. But yeah, and I took my nails off too. I'll probably redo them later today or tomorrow, I don't know, but I'll probably do that with you guys too. But I had broke a few yesterday when I was cleaning up, so I was like, let me just go ahead and take these off, because I hate when there's like missing nails. I'd rather just have it all off. And when I used to get acrylic, it would be so, like, I felt like I was locked into, if you hear my that noise, that's my dog. I don't know if the mic is picking it up. That's Jaja. She's a Frenchie. You guys probably have seen her in my old content. Maybe I'll show her one of these days. But anyways, she's always making her presence known in the background of the videos, it seems. But, oh, I was saying before, when I was getting acrylic, I feel like I couldn't take my nails off. It was so hard. It would like be so painful. And now that I do my own nails, so much easier to take off. I think I love everything about doing my own nails. It's more affordable. It's just all the things. But is this annoying, y'all? This is really annoying me. These things not being very smooth. I don't like it. I need to order some more because these things are clearly getting dried out. But I've seen in the comments where a lot of you are wanting like an update about my daughters, or just my kids in general. And the reason why I haven't been talking about my daughters in the most recent videos is because I've really been just trying to protect their privacy. Uh-oh, dropped something. I've really just been trying to protect their privacy. And I know that there's certain people probably watching my videos, and I really just like to give them as little information on my children as possible, because I just want my children to be protected. But I will say that my babies are doing absolutely wonderful. They are so much better. I would say that they're still healing for sure. I think that anytime you've been through trauma, I don't know if it's the healing process is ever done. I think it's a forever process, and then it gets better over time. But therapy has been immensely helpful to all of us. Since I've become single, we've done family therapy with me and all the kids. My girls have done play therapy and also talk therapy. So it's been extremely helpful. I honestly wish I had gotten more therapy growing up, just because of, my own traumas. But therapy has definitely been something we've been super consistent with. It's been super helpful in healing to them, and they're happy. They're happy. They're growing wonderfully. They're smart. My oldest daughter started school this past year, so she's loving it. And I'm happy to say that they're thriving. because of the legal stuff, I can't really talk too much about stuff. I'm not allowed to talk about certain aspects of my life, but what I will say is that my babies are with me each and every single day, as they should be. They are safe, they are happy, they are healthy, and they're doing great. And I know that a lot of you just wanted an update on how they were doing. And like I said, I've been pretty private. I'm not going to discuss them regularly because I'm just really trying to keep as much privacy as I can for them, especially when I know that the enemy is probably on here watching. So yeah, I try to just keep it away from social media as much as I can. It was definitely a learning lesson before. I know I did used to post my kids in the past, and I honestly wish I hadn't, and I won't moving forward. I just didn't realize the dangers of posting your children on social media, and now I know. So definitely won't be doing that again, but I did, just want to give you guys a quick update on the babies. And I think you guys, some of you do know that I have also, my youngest is a baby boy, and he is under 2. So he's, wanting some change. He'll be 2 going in the summer. And try not to give too much of his personal information, but yeah, he's doing great, walking around, getting into everything. He's such a joy. And I can honestly say that now that it's just us, it really feels a lot more like a family. If any of you guys have been around certain types of people, then you know that there can be like a lot of triangulation, a lot of division, especially if there's an environment where there is a blended family. And to me, all my kids are my kids. They're all going to get treated the same. They're all a blessing to me. And when there's a blended family and there's a parent in the home who's not necessarily the biological parent, especially if it's like you have a son and he has a stepdad, I think that can sometimes be a hard situation, because sometimes grown men get jealous of their stepchildren and mistreat them, and sow division in the house, and just make things difficult. And now that we don't have to deal with the triangulation and just like the toxic environment, it's so much more peaceful. So we've all really been a lot happier overall. And I think the biggest thing that I've really tried to do as a mom to support my children's healing journey is just pour into them and their self-esteem and their self-worth and their self-confidence as much as possible. I feel like trauma, especially if, certain types of trauma can really affect self-esteem. It really just takes a toll on your psyche. And I've made it my personal mission to every day just tell my kids how smart and wonderful and beautiful and strong and brave they are. And even my children's therapist can tell that they have heavily been poured into. And that's always such a good compliment as a mom when others can tell that you love your children and you prioritize them. I'm just mixing these eggs. Sorry if it's loud. But yeah, I did just want to make this video for those of you who are like my baby's internet aunties that are concerned, that wonder how the babies are doing. They're doing great. They're doing great. They're thriving. They are absolutely thriving. And they feel safe, supported. They feel believed. And I think that that's one of the most important things. Believe what children tell you. Children don't make up certain things. And, you know, a lot of other adults who are predators or protect predators will try to gaslight the child, will try to gaslight the adults into not believing the child, discredit the child. And the number one thing that I think that we as a society need to do is really just start to believe victims, especially victims that are children. There's like a 5% chance that children under a certain age are making up stories if they report a crime against them. So yeah, this video is probably not going to be super long. That's really pretty much all I wanted to say. Just, babies are doing great. We're going to continue to come back on here. You're going to continue to see my face. I am shooting this on my laptop, so if the quality of it is like annoying, I'm sorry. I know it's not as clear as when I use my normal camera, but girl, I'm in here cooking, okay? I just came out here to work this YouTube poll real quick and make sure I do my job and make sure, you know, I keep the girlies in the loop as much as I can. So yeah. All right, ladies. Probably next time you see me, I'll be getting these claws together. But I'll see you soon. Bye.